Honourable Member Calgary-Shaw, followed by Leduc Beaumont.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Since this government does not like to answer questions on accountability, let's try one on policy and see where we go. The Finance Minister has bragged about his results-based budgeting program and has told us wonderful benefits will flow from it. Part of the process is challenge panels, which are supposed to challenge the government's spending plans. Can the Minister explain to us how he came up with the public members of these challenge panels and what steps were taken to prevent conflicts of interest?
Honourable Minister.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. It actually is a good question. What we did was we used the agencies, boards, governance, commissions, outlines that we have for all of our boards and commissions. We looked for people that had skill sets that would be attributed to asking the right questions of the civil servants. This is not about trying to find cuts in budgets. This is about trying to make sure that we're doing the right thing for the right objectives, Mr. Speaker. And these challenge panels are there to simply do that. They're not there to change policy. They're not there to cut budgets. They're there to help our civil servants do the best job they possibly can.
Honourable Member.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Given that a quick glance at the list suggests that at least 7 individuals on the 6 challenge panels are mentioned in the lobbyist registry, does the Finance Minister really think he will get impartial advice from folks who have registered to lobby the government on a variety of interests, including one individual who has lobbied on behalf of his own interest?
Honourable Minister.
Well, again, Mr. Speaker, the role of the challenge panel is not to lobby their interests. The role of the challenge panel is to ask piercing questions of the civil servants. The role of the challenge panel is to ensure that the plans that we're putting forward are going to achieve the objectives that we're setting out. The role of the challenge panel is then to review the progress of those plans as they progress through the period of the next spring and through the rest of the year. The role of the challenge panel is then to ensure that the results that we're getting out of that are actually achieving the objectives that taxpayers want, Mr. Speaker, not the challenge panels and not the ministers.
Honourable Member.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I see that Martin Kennedy, the VP of Government Relations for Capital Power, is on the Municipalities Challenge panel. Now, given that the City of Edmonton is the largest shareholder in Capital Power, isn't there a conflict having their VP getting insider details on the preparation of municipal affairs and regional planning budgets?
Honourable Member.
Again, Mr. Speaker, the role of the challenge panels is not to provide advice. The role of the challenge panels is not to take policy decisions or even to lobby on policy decisions. The role of the challenge panel is to challenge the questions. There is no conflict of interest on any of the members.